What is up? Welcome back. I got some tea going, so I'm going to set that up there. It is Monday. Let's just jump into the news. So first off, on today's news bulletin we have here, it's a folded sheet of paper. It's actually a packing list, I believe, on something we'll discuss in a bit. We have a new film camera tester from Reveni Labs. Reveni Labs kind of came to prominence with their innovative light meter, external light meter attachments and stuff. They're pretty cool. I'm thinking about getting my hands on one to test it. And if they end up releasing this film camera tester, you bet your bottom dollar I will be picking one up because, wow, it looks really nice. Right now, I believe that there's crowdfunding going on for it. They're hoping to ship in the early 2024 spring quarter or whatever for about $384 US dollarinos. That's not too bad. The one that I have that I use that's right there is just one I got off eBay. I've yet to make a video about it, and not for lack of transparency. It's just I've yet to make a video where I was like, oh, this looks good. I enjoy how I show this, but it's all right. It works relatively well. This one has a lot more extensive testing, and it's kind of more of an all-in-one purpose testing machine, i.e. it gives you EV values, which is basically just light values, so you can test the competency of the metering system, and then also gives you a more accurate rendition of current travel. Goes to show that the film camera repair side of the market is also very strong and resilient, which, as somebody who kind of repairs cameras at times, that makes me feel happy. Next up, in news of bringing things back, bringing film back, I got to work on my transitions here. Reflex Lab Pro is bringing back 220 film. Now, if you don't know what 220 film is, I don't blame you because it's not a super popular thing. Basically, it's just 120, but double that. So typically on a 120 roll, which is medium format, comes in a little box that probably looks like this, a lot nicer. Now that can be loaded into a medium format camera, which there's a few different variations of that. There is the 645, the 6x6, the 6.7, the 6.8, and 6.9. I think that's it. There might be a 6.10 out there, but I could be wrong. I think the highest it goes is 6.9. And with that, with 645, I believe you get 16 shots. 6x6, you get 12. 6.7, you get 10. 6.8, I think you get 9, 8 maybe. 8 would make more sense. I don't know. Anyway, you get that set amount of shots per roll because it's just this sheet, and then depending on the size of the film, that obviously gives you more or less shots. 220 is interesting because it's just doubled the sheet size. So if you're shooting 6x6, you actually get 24 shots. If you shoot 6.7, you get 20 or 21 if you're shooting on the Pentax 6.7. Much more bang for your buck, so to speak. There are a few caveats, though. The film is on sale for $24.99 USD for one roll. And now that's wow, that's really expensive. But you also have to think that it's basically getting 2 rolls of 120 for the price of one. So about $12.50. Not bad. So yeah, it's a color negative film, which is pretty cool. The problem, though, also to note, at least Darkroom does this. I think most labs will charge a little bit extra to develop 220 film, so you have to factor that in as well. And that's it for the news segment, I believe. It's very light news today. Just a couple of things that were brought back. So I'm going to put the notes down, and instead what I'm going to do is do a little unboxing thing because I got this. I'm going to punch in. This is a Reflex Lab, the company I was just talking about, and their version of a particular film that is of 800 speed in the tungsten light balance. This is called 800 tungsten, which is fair. And I just wanted to show that this is a film that I purchased, and I intend on doing a little video about this in the future, but I'm stoked about that. And then I also have is this 800 amber tea, or T800, which I think is also fair because it's not 800T, it's T800, which I feel like James Cameron might have some grounds to sue, but that will be an option he'll have to explore later. But Amber T800, a couple of my buddies have shot this. I have not, so I'm excited to kind of see what it is. Interesting thing to note, it is 27 exposures, and this did cost a pretty penny, as did this, but it was still a little bit more affordable than the other brand. So these are two films that I plan on doing a video for. It's like a little comparison piece, and hopefully help others explore other options in the market, because I think that that is a valuable thing. I think ultimately the market should exist in a place where the consumer has the right to make a choice. I mean, it's just like, I have this, so let's pop it open. Due to the very recent discounts, which I covered in this video, I think this video, I picked up some lomography film. So here we go. We have the Potsdam, I don't know, black and white film. I've not shot any black and white lomography film because I usually get suckered into shooting their like cool color emulsions. So I'm excited to check this out. One of my buddies loves shooting, I think this one actually. I'll have to ask him, but I believe this is like his favorite film that he prefers shooting. I did an interview with him, which I'll link right there. Great guy, love talking to him. The next thing that I picked up was the lomography 3-pack of 100 film. I'm very excited about it, genuinely. I've not shot this one. I have shot the Loma 400, which I got some pretty solid results from. But I think the 100 I'm really going to like because I've been really digging lower speed color film lately. There's just something about the smoothness of it. And I don't know, I think it looks pretty good. So I'm excited to shoot that, excited to shoot this as well. And I will be making videos on these as well in the future. And speaking of videos, eagle-eyed viewers will notice, let me take a little break for some tea here. I cannot wait to not live under people. I had intentions on posting a third video on Friday, as well as a potential fourth video on Thursday. However, the week took a very weird turn in my personal life. Work is the age-old excuse, but it is accurate nonetheless. And other things just kind of kept popping up that kind of limited my free time and ability to edit as I would like to. The great thing is I have an intensive backlog of things that I've yet to really edit and get out there. The downside is that editing takes time. As anyone who's ever spent any amount of time editing knows, editing is a time sink. So it's one of those things where my week got kind of caught up in this whirlwind of other things happening, and unfortunately the video production kind of fell to the bottom of list of priorities. There was also a lot of other stuff that I was unable to accomplish, but that is how life goes, I suppose. There are future personal life developments that I'll probably make in a video next week or in a few weeks' time, who knows. But all told, I do have intentions of making those things, and also I just want to acknowledge it because I don't want to, by doing these videos, these Monday videos where I discuss news and other things, I want to hope to continue to cultivate an audience of trust and loyalty here. Like when I say something like, I want to make this video, you can expect that video to be made in a few weeks' time. It'll probably take a little bit longer because I have to shoot these and develop them and all of that. But I do intend on doing that, and I want that to be something that you can look forward to and not be like, oh, he said he's going to do this, and then he didn't do that. I think that about wraps us up for the video stuff. I do think I have more stuff to put out this week, so I hope you enjoy that and stay tuned to that. So, I'm just going to get back to working on those now, and we'll see where it goes. That's it. So, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Again, apologies for last week. Be sure to check out the links below. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel. All that good stuff. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.